Wow, it's actually a miracle. Things are working out well today. Camera's working, so yeah, you can see that's working there. Yesterday it's been acting up. Seems my stream is also working. Yeah, and my audio is working fine, so this is awesome. I'm really happy to see that things are functioning well today. I think what's been working out for me is that I'm not live streaming what I'm doing through Discord because my laptop can only keep up with so much. So it's what kind of laptop do I have? I totally forgot. I have a GS65 Stealth ASC, and if I remember it was a 2060 GTX. I don't know if that affects my performance or not, but yeah, there's that. And hold on 1 second, sorry, just doing a very quick setup. I don't know what I'm doing. Here it is. All right, so we're back. We actually have a streak going. This is a second day, so welcome back to the 4th lesson overall for learning languages with me. And I've left a note for myself here that today we'll be working on unit 2.2.3 to 2.2.4. Yeah, yesterday was great because I spent 90 minutes learning, so we'll see how the vibe is today. If I feel super motivated, I might actually go 90 minutes again tonight. Why did I say tonight? Right now, or in a few hours. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm not making sense right now. But yeah, my schedule has definitely improved. And sorry, I got a notification on my phone. Yes, so depending on my mood for today, maybe I will go 90 minutes. If I want to do the minimum 60 minutes, we'll see. But yeah, I feel great. My sleep schedule is wonderful. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. and I've done my singing lessons, I've recorded a song, and I'm here now. So if you hear my voice being kind of scratchy, it's because I've been working hard in singing, and yeah, it feels a little bit scratchy for me too today. But yeah. I hope everyone's morning is starting out well. I'm also just double checking in case, because it looks like I was gonna say Discord. YouTube is acting up again on my phone, but let's see if it's working fine here. I'm just gonna refresh this. Okay, I'm just double checking. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna reset the stream from my phone, and hopefully that should do it. I have confidence that today's stream is working out pretty well. So today we are going to work on unit 2.2.3. And I think my other goals for today, or maybe off camera, I don't know if you guys want to watch that, whatever I do off camera with learning languages, is that I'm just gonna practice saying the same line over and over again, because I want to show my milestone and progress markers. So I do plan to write something and also to say it in speech, and I'm trying to get it as close as possible to the pronunciation in French. So of course it's not going to sound good. The prosodic features of my pronunciation is going to sound very American, non-native, of course, but the pronunciation hopefully is as close as possible to French phonetics. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna reset the stream on my phone again. Let's try again here. Yeah, all right, so this is great. So yeah, again, my milestone markers is that, let's go ahead and type it here. I want to show what I learned from unit 2 via so it should be more focused on introductions as far as I know. So the first part will be writing and the second part will be speaking. How will I show it? I'm not sure yet, but I have an idea that maybe I can say whatever I learn in my limited vocabulary, so we'll see how this goes. Will I reach unit 3 today or this week? Probably not. To be realistic with you guys, I just don't know. It just depends on the stream and how much I write, because when I'm writing so much notes on what I'm learning, that tends to eat up a lot of time. And maybe to some of you guys, you might not like that kind of method, but that's how it works for me. It's a lot of work in the beginning, but over time, it should get easier and easier for me. But yeah, I always work hard in the beginning, and then from that point on, it's just smooth sailing from there. But anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and do unit 2.2.3. I don't know why I put 2.2.2 on my notes, but I will update that in a second. Let me change this here. Alrighty. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. We have introduce yourself, 0.3.5. If you guys are wondering why you're hearing tapping sounds, it's because of this little application here. So just to show you guys what I usually do is I have this application. Let me see if I can find what it's called. So I have something called Flip. This is the application I use. And also I use Study Bunny too, because I like to reward myself while I'm studying, just so I feel more motivated. And this is nice because it can actually play ASMR sounds in the background. So you can preset it, I believe. Yeah, here. So you can choose any sound and then it'll play while you're using the timer. And the one I use in particular is the keyboard sound, because I really like hearing keyboards. It's very nice for me. There's also Cafe, that's new. I haven't seen that one before. But yeah, I thought that's awesome. Maybe I'll play Cafe. Oh yeah, that just sounds like noise. I'll just go back to keyboard. So you might hear it being caught up in the mic from time to time. So if you hear that, it's not me, it's the ASMR here. Okay. So it's great to see how much time I'm doing here, and you guys can see it too from my screen. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So lesson 2.2.3.
Excuse-moi.
I remember this one. Excuse-moi. Just means excuse me. And if I remember correctly, excuse moi. This one is excuse me.
Excuse-moi.
I hear
Excuse-moi.
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 Excuse moi, and then I think it was this squiggly for the last sound. Also, something to note here, I decided to make a second page for my thing, so it's easier for me to, instead of scrolling up all the time, I will just go side to side. And I left this here in the pronunciation, which is wonderful for me, so I can actually go back and refer here, or refer from my computer. It doesn't really matter for me, but yeah, just to remain consistent and memorizing and familiarizing myself with the pronunciation in French phonetics, so I'll be going back and forth on that. So we're working on excuse-moi, and it's excuse me.
Excuse-moi.
And again, it's excuse-moi.
Excuse-moi.
Moi.
Excuse-moi.
Il est espagnol.
Yes, okay. So, il espagnol.
Il est espagnol.
It's so interesting here because it sounds like they dropped the S. Maybe they say il es espagnol.
Il est espagnol. Il est espagnol.
Il espagnol. Interesting. Okay. It sounds like the E here is dropped when you're pronouncing it. So we have il es No. So he is Spanish. And here we have il. Iles. And we don't even say... Hold on, let me hear it again. Il español.
Il est espagnol.
Il español.
Il est espagnol. Il. Il est espagnol. Il est espagnol.
Ah. So it sounds like this S part disappears very quickly, but yeah, it sounds like the liaison is like deleted here, so it's like il español is what it sounds like to me. So my representation of it would be like this: il español. Oh, my bad. I need to put better markers for myself. So I'm gonna put these 2 dots here. You might be wondering, like, what does that mean? This represents that it's stressed a little bit longer, so that's how linguists can understand, oh, there's a little bit more of a longer hold for this pronunciation, so I would see it as il español.
Il est espagnol.
Sorry.
Espagnol.
Español.
Espagnol.
Yeah, they have the Espan. I think it's this one. I'm gonna double check here. So I'm gonna share my screen for a second. I think it's Enya, right? Yeah. Español. Where's my IP? 1 second, everyone. I will show my screen in a second. This is the wrong one. IPA. Oh, that scared me for a second. IPA chart. Okay. So I didn't memorize all of the sounds on this table, mainly just the American English phonetics, but I'm starting to be more familiar with these sounds. I think this one is pronounced nya. You can hear it. So yeah, español. So that's how I know it. Il español. No. Okay. Il español. So he is... Did I say Spanish? I would, yeah. And I did highlight it too.
Espagnol.
So Spanish. There you go.
Agno.
Año. Interesting. Is it this one?
Agno.
Interesting. Okay. So we have the spelling for French is that if you want to say nya as a sound, this N sound here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't even see my screen. I keep forgetting to show you guys. So this N sound. It's nya, anya, anya. Is the pronunciation that he said, if you didn't hear what he said. But let me go ahead and share my other thing. Doot, doot, and transition back. So sorry you guys didn't see that, but AGNO is pronouncing the nya sound in French, interestingly, because I can see it here, AGNO in spelling. So it's an.
Agno.
Año. It's pronounced with this an. Ño. Okay, so if I see this, I have to pronounce the N. Año.
Agno.
Or is it just año or ño? Let's see.
Ño. Año. Año.
Ño. Año. So I guess there's no N before that. It's already that ño sound with the hook at the front. So año. Okay. interesting. So their O.
O.
O. Okay.
Un. Un.
We have E and T pronounced as
Un.
So this sound? Is that it?
Un.
Okay. So it's this pronunciation, like monsieur, it's just OE. This can be kind of frustrating for me. Oh.
Un.
So that's all they make there. Okay. Cool. Oops, sorry. My alarm clocks. Espanol.
Espagnol.
We have a name of that. Louis Espanol. So again, they have the rule here. If you put the E at the end, I actually want to hear the pronunciation. Espanol. I don't know what sound it would make. Maybe the O is more null. I don't know. But it does something to show that it's feminine, but this is definitely masculine.
Tu parles anglais?
Tu parles...
Parle.
Tu parles anglais? Here. Tu parles anglais. So do you speak English?
Tu parles anglais?
Tu parles.
Tu parles anglais?
Tu parles.
Tu parles anglais? Parle. Parle.
They don't have that.
Parle.
I don't hear the R that they use here, so I feel it's like more American R, like R. Tu parles.
Parle.
Parle. Parle. And then I think it's this. Ugh, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a schwa upside down squiggly. That was it, right? Checking my IPA reference. Yeah, it was like a. Hi, Jack. I see my rabbits underneath me. I forgot how to write this. Oh gosh. Okay. So it's this. Tu parles.
Tu parles anglais?
Parle. Ong. What was the ong again? This A squiggly ong. Anglais. Yeah. Tu parles anglais.
Tu parles anglais?
And then based on the sound here. This here is. Actually, let me move it. Hi, Jack. He's underneath my foot. Yes, baby. Hi, baby. So, I have a pet rabbit. He likes to invade my space. Just because he wants attention. Okay, it's okay. But the moment I give him attention, he starts running. So, do you speak English?
Tu parles français. Tu parles français.
And tu parles Oops, what is it? Tu parles français.
Français.
Français. Yeah, they do have the rotic. No, sorry, I keep saying rotic R. Rotic R is the raw sound that we make in English. They have this throaty R. What was it on the IP table? Yeah, it's a uvular R, so it's definitely where your uvula is. That's where you pronounce the R sound. Aha, aha, that sound. So, français. It's hard.
Français.
Français. That was probably the closest I've ever said it. Français. Do you speak French? Okay. Tu parles.
Parle.
Parle. Parle.
Parle.
It's hard. Parle.
Tu parles français.
I can get away with the rotic R here, technically. Or the, sound that we make here. Tu parles français. Fon. What's the A sound? Oh yeah. It's squiggly. Fon. Say. Tu parles français. I put that B here. Shouldn't. That doesn't exist. On. Say. There you go. Tu parles français.
Tu parles français. Tu parles français.
Tu parles français. Yeah, Carl. Tu parles français. They highlighted. I didn't even say the tu parles word. They're telling
Fille espagnole.
un fille espagnol. Okay. Un fille espagnol. Okay. Okay. Un fille espagnol. So, a Spanish girl. Oh, sorry, not girl, woman. Wait, girl. Yeah, it is girl. I was right. Un fille.
Une fille espagnole.
Un fille. Espan.
Une fille espagnole.
It's still the same sound. Espanol. Un fille espagnol. The thing is, I would know the gender because of the words before it. So un fille is already feminine, so that's how I know Espanol will need the E for spelling at the we'll need an E at the end for feminine. So sometimes in French, I believe some of the sounds are the same pronunciation. Some of the sound, and sometimes you might hear a difference in the sound because of the feminine and masculine words, I believe. So, yeah. Okay.
Elle est espagnole.
Ah. Elle es
Espagnole.
So, notice that this is feminine. I heard a T and I was like, oh, I hear a T. It's feminine. Elle es espagnol.
Elle est espagnole. Elle est espagnole.
Interesting. So, the T transfers to this. Elle est espagnol. Like, yeah.
Elle est espagnole.
Elle était.
Elle est espagnole.
The T is attaching to that. So interesting. Elle est espagnol. Did I spell this correctly? Espaghenole. So she is Spanish. Okay. Elle. Elle.
Elle est espagnole.
So it's like the S disappeared here, so elle est espagnole. Elle est espagnole.
Elle est espagnole.
Yeah, elle est espagnole. Interesting. So interesting, right? Because el est, the consonant's only pronounced if the first letter is a vowel, I believe, for the next word. So that's why the T is pronounced before the E sound. So it sounds like el est espagnol.
Sarah est espagnole.
Saha. So I don't really need to write this here. So we have Saha español. Oh, I messed that up. Saha es español.
Sarah est espagnole.
I think I should just still write it. Ugh. Forget what I just said. Always write it. Saha es español. Okay, Sarah is Spanish. So Sa Ha
Sarah est espagnole.
Sarah es español.
Sarah est espagnole.
Sarah est espagnol.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? So what is your name? What is your name?
Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu
Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Okay. Is your name? Comment vous? Actually, there'd be vous êtes, but it looks like it's not there. Comment t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? This is the same one. Excuse me, do you speak French? Excuse-moi.
Moi.
Tu parles
Parle.
français?
Français.
So, excuse-moi, tu parles français? Excusez-moi, tu parle français. Yeah, I'm gonna be practicing this off screen. So I'm gonna write this down on my notes here. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down in my notes. Excuse-moi, tu parles français? Actually, it's not that hard to say. I'm just gonna put français. Just IPAs here. F. Here's the upside down R. Français. And now where are you? Français. There you go. Oops, sorry, not that one. There we go. Français. Nice. So, excusez-moi, tu parles français. I should also put parle here too. So we have I can't remember. It's the... It can actually be this one. Where's the R? Or the E? There one. Parle. And I'm gonna write it here. Because we actually have two of them. So when emphasized, speech. So you might be wondering, like, why am I saying when emphasizing in speech? Because earlier when I was listening to just the sounds, whoops, I've noticed that when they emphasize the word and just isolate it, they actually emphasize the R sound in French. So parle, parle, parle. But if I were to put it in like a sentence, just putting it together, like we're blending the words, which is exactly the same as English. Some people might even say English is a lazy language because we say things like, oh, I don't want to go. Instead of saying I don't want to go, we say I don't want to go. Right? So it's the same thing that I see in French, that if you emphasize the word by itself and isolate it, the sounds are all present. But when you're saying it in speech, it kind of blurs. Sorry for like that stress. It kind of blurs. I was gonna say slur too, but you get the point. So I like to put this note for myself because this is what happens a lot of the times in speech or in languages. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna go transition back here. Okay, so we have a perfect here. Nice. So now our next lesson here is unit 2.2.4. Nice. We got HelloFresh advertisement. Okie dokie. We're at lesson 4 here.
Il parle anglais.
We have Il parle anglais. We know this one, so do I need to have references here? I think for the most part, why I'm taking notes is mainly because it's to help with managing my pronunciation. So il parle anglais. Il parle anglais.
Il parle anglais.
Il parle anglais. Il parle parle anglais. Sorry for the weird sounds I make. So he speaks English. Il parle anglais. Il parle
Il parle anglais.
Il parle anglais. Did I hear that?
Il parle anglais.
I can hear this one. So, yeah, I can also see that depending on the speaker as well, it might be just a style too of how they speak. Il parle anglais. Sorry, I had a long train of thought here. So, yeah, I think it's also influenced by the speaker as well. So, what I wrote down in my notes, hal or hal, is depending on who's speaking, they might say the I don't even remember the name of the symbol. I'm actually gonna look at the table here for a second. It's called the uvular fricative. So we usually say uvular R, I suppose. Actually, there's two of them. There's a uvular trill R.
Ra. Ra. Ah.
Holy crap. Sounds like a kind of sound. It's so, oh my gosh. That one sounds like when you're gargling water for sure. Whereas the French R,
Ra. Ra.
it's like when you're just gargling air, there's no water in your throat. So it's not the trill uvular R, it's just a fricative. Okay, so I guess I will refer to it as a uvular fricative R. Why not? That's the French. So so depending on the speaker, it sounds like you can get away if I want to say the sound, like il parle anglais. I could probably get away with that because the position of the R, since in the middle of the words, it's hard to pronounce, so maybe that's why people might glide over it, whereas some people, native speakers, I would assume, are able to hit that R sound, that uvular fricative R sound that they're known for, and they can do it. But for me, I'm having such a hard time with those kind of R positions that I tend to just glide it with the sound in English. So I'm sorry, it's really hard for me. So we have il parle anglais, I believe. Yeah, il parle anglais. So he speaks English.
Un homme mexicain.
Yes, another word. Un homme mexicain. Was it?
Un homme mexicain.
Un homme. Hold on, let me just write it down first. Mexican. So.
Un homme mexicain.
Huh. Okay. Un homme mexicain. Sí. Ah. You. Should be Mexi. Oh. There you go. Un homme mexicain.
Un homme mexicain.
Un homme mexicain. Yeah. Mexica. So a Mexican man. My spelling today, sorry. Un homme mexicain. I believe is no, that's
Eh.
it's AI sound. Travail, I believe, is the sound. right? I believe. No, they don't say the N, so This is from Tavai. Oh wait, that A squiggle is example. Is all. This one is the Tavai. Moi. It's like Holy crap. What sound are you? Maybe you're the Asi. Lua. Oh, Lua. Okay. I think you are the sound here. Because this one's the closest to the sound. Hana, like my name. So it's a little bit higher. So it's that squiggle And you know what's interesting now, guys? Actually, I should mark this right now. I can now tell the difference between and You probably don't hear the difference. It's like pitch, right? We have which is the French, which is that E squiggle, versus which is the turn V sound. Since I've been hearing this sound for the last few days, it's now in my register. It's in my phonetic register now. I can recognize the two sounds, and they're different. And it's also different from the word sofa, So, and It sounds like a pitch thing, right? Like it's a different A pronunciation in pitch. So, I believe that's an example of... I don't know if I should say phonotational. It is phonotational. But there is a specific sound. I know it's a prosodic. It's like a prosodic feature. Oh, tonal. That's the word I was looking for. Like tone. It's like tonal. So like, if you're learning like Chinese, for example, or Vietnamese, they have tonal sounds. So they have that and Not specifically from that language, because I don't know the language, to be honest with you guys. But hearing those three sounds, putting it together, they sound like they're the same A sound, or the U sound, if you want to debate on that. But the fact that I can tell these three apart now shows that I've just gotten that these phonetics ingrained in me now at this point, which is hilarious. So yeah, enough of my off-topicness. So we have and this is like the higher pitch of the sound. Sound. Yeah, I got it. It's in my inventory.
N.
Is it this one?
Anne.
Oh, maybe it's the AI.
N.
That's so interesting. Now, if I say with an E, it becomes N. In here?
N.
It sounds... Yeah, okay. So it sounds more like an S sound. So it's not an, but becomes N.
N.
Interesting. Okay. Mexican. Or Mexican. Mexican.
Mexicain.
Yeah, Mexican. Mexican. I should probably do a stressor. Mexican. Just looking at this. Mexican. I don't really hear stress amongst them.
Un homme américain.
Un homme américain. Nice. So, un homme américain. Okay. An American man. An American man. So, what was it?
Un homme américain.
Un homme. Un homme américain.
Un homme américain. Un homme américain.
Sounds like eh or
Un homme américain.
It sounds more. It's more like eh for me though. Un homme américain. Américain. Un homme américain. Un homme américain. Un homme américain. So, I was trying to see if I can find an isolation. Un homme américain. Sounds like they're saying it very quickly.
Américain.
But when you actually isolate the word America, I think it's
Américain.
America. Is it the last vowel, the last syllable? America with a stress? Might be. I don't really know for sure. Un homme America. So an American man. Oh. Marque America. So if I were to test my theory from my observation, it would be Market America. Market America. Hopefully I said it right. C'est un taxi américain.
Américain.
As if nothing else would make sense. Parle, speak, pizza, mange, eating. C'est un taxi américain. So, c'est un taxi américain. I believe.
Une fille mexicaine.
Une fille mexicaine. Oh, okay. Une fille mexicaine. A Mexican girl. Okay. So un fille mexicain.
Une fille mexicaine.
It sounds the closest to American pronunciation. Mexican. Mexican. Yeah. Un fille mexicaine. Yeah. Un fille mexicaine. Oh.
Excuse-moi, tu parles anglais?
Ooh, now they're adding a response chat. So, excusez-moi, tu parles anglais? Excusez-moi, tu parles anglais? So this would make the most sense here. Non, je suis Elsa. Comment tu t'appelles? Okay. Non, je suis Elsa. Comment tu t'appelles? Oh, I keep saying t'appelles. I need to stop doing that. Non, je suis Elsa. Comment tu t'appelles? That means, no, my name is Elsa. What's your name? That's not gonna make sense. Non, je suis Mexicaine. Je parle espagnol. Yes. That's awesome.
Une fille américaine.
Alright. Une fille américaine. Is it American?
Américaine.
Yeah, it's similar to Mexican. They have the same eh sound when it's feminine. Une fille American. And then we have an American girl. Oops, not une fille American. Une fille américaine.
Une fille américaine.
Une fille américaine. Okay.
Une fille américaine.
Sounds like... Okay, the stress should be at the last syllable, it seems. So, une fille américaine, right?
Une fille américaine.
Yeah. Sounds like the stress is on the last syllable. Une fille américaine. So, an American girl.
Une femme américaine.
Une femme. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I decided to write that down. So, une femme américaine.
Américaine. Une femme américaine.
Une femme américaine.
Une femme américaine.
Kens too. Okay. So we have French. Français.
Français.
Mexican. Mexicain.
Mexicain.
Mexicain. Mexicain. Cat. Chat.
Chat.
You. Tu.
Tu.
English. Anglais.
Anglais.
Alice est américaine.
Alice est américaine. Ooh, got it. That sounded nice. So Alice is American. Accent B. Okay. Alice is American. So
Alice est américaine.
Alice. So Alice.
Alice est américaine.
Alice est américaine. Mary.
Alice est américaine.
American. Wait.
Américaine. Américaine.
I don't even. Wow, they're actually using the R here. American. Alice est American. Alice est American.
Alice est américaine. Alice est américaine.
Actually, you take it back. It's not that R. I think that's it. Alice est American. Alice est American. Je suis américaine et mexicaine. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I'm actually gonna check something, so 1 second. I will be right back. This is just gonna be very, very quick. Oh my gosh. Just my friend. Okay, sorry guys, I just needed to check something very quickly. Just wrong room. Okay, I'm going back on the stream now. Alright, so we're back. Ooh, it's been a while. Yeah. Okay, so I think I might just be done for today. Because I was just checking my chat room because I have a karaoke stream that's coming up. Yeah, I think that's it for today for me because if this takes any more, I think I might end up being skipped for the performance. So for my singing slot. So I think I'm done for today's lesson. This was awesome. We finished today's stream. I'm gonna go ahead and show this to you guys. So we've accomplished today's 2.2.3 and also 2.2.4. Yeah, that's about it. So I feel really good. I'm really happy. My mood is awesome today. So yeah, we've finished 2.2.3 and 2.2.4. Tomorrow I will try to stream, so at least we'll have a 3-day streak going. And then Sunday we reset, so we start over again. Yeah, so I will come back tomorrow and let me just write my goal. So fingers crossed. I'm going to a wedding tonight, so that's why I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with the lesson today or like tomorrow. So 2.2.5. We should be able to finish lesson 2.2 and then start 2.3 tomorrow, I think. If I am gonna stream. And that also depends if I come home from the party, so that's my goal for tomorrow. Fingers crossed that actually happens. And then Sunday we reset, and then I will actually work on showing what I will write here. Maybe I'll write it tomorrow if I am streaming, and then I can just show and tell what I was able to do, and we'll write the reflections, and we'll see where we go from there. Yeah. So that's it for today's French stream. If you guys came in late, that's okay. Feel free to watch my stream afterwards, and you will see what I was looking at today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's French 4 stream. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, I will have my French 5th stream. And we're going somewhere, so we're going slowly but surely. We're definitely going somewhere. And I'm also providing some metalinguistic feedback based on what I know from French 1 when I learned in my college course. So I still remember things I've learned. And that's why when I do these live streams, I'm always talking aloud because I'm thinking about what I learned in the past and reminding myself of what I did learn in class. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. So take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.